One more for good luck. Okay. On the tower. There's no way. There's no way. What? What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So Rengar, this is the League of Legends champion I'm going to be covering today. This is based off a request from a viewer of a previous video. I'm also off the back of this going to follow this up with Kha'Zix. That's the next League of Legends champion I'm going to do. I believe they're both in terms of lore are quite interconnected. Anyways, Rengar is today, so what am I going to do? I'm going to go through his bio, I'm going to go through and review his skins, I'm going to go through his login theme, and I'm also going to go through his story. I'll timestamp the whole thing as I always do. Oh, and also his spotlight. Anyways, without further ado, let's kick things off with the bio. So, Rengar, the Pride Stalker. Okay, Rengar is a ferocious Vestayan trophy hunter who lives for the thrill of tracking down and killing dangerous creatures. Okay, he scours the world for the most fearsome beasts he can find, especially seeking any trace of Kha'Zix. There we go. The void creature who scratched out his eye. Rengar stalks his prey neither for food nor glory, but for the sheer beauty of the pursuit. So there we go, a la Katarina and Talon. So Rengar hails from a tribe of Shuriman Vestaya known as the Kalish, whose society venerated the honour and glory of the hunt. Rengar was born the runt of a litter to the tribe's chieftain Ponjaf. Ponjaf believed Rengar's basically small size would make him a worthless hunter. He ignored his child, assuming the runt would starve to death. Eventually, the younger Rengar fled the camp, ashamed that he had disappointed his father. He subsisted on grubs and plants for weeks until one day he was nearly killed by a legendary human hunter named Markon. Upon seeing Rengar's state, he took pity on the creature and let it live. Besides, this was no mighty Vestayan warrior worthy of Markon's blade. That's probably where he gets his attitude from. Rengar spent months following Markon, feeding off the corpses the hunter left behind, until he became his apprentice, no doubt. He still hoped that one day rejoin his tribe, and so took great care in observing how Markon took down his quarries. After some time, Markon grew sick of the pathetic Kalish following him around. He put a knife to Rengar's throat and informed him that the only way to be a hunter was to hunt. He touched Rengar the blade and kicked him down a ravine, savage, where he was forced to make his first kill to survive. Okay. From then on, Rengar spent years pushing himself almost to breaking point. He scoured Shurima for the most powerful and dangerous prey. I like that. He doesn't prey on the weak. He goes for the ones that are the most dangerous. Go for the biggest. Though he would never be as big as the other Kalish, Rengar was determined to be twice as ferocious. Over time, instead of coming back to his camp each time with fresh scars, he began to come back with trophies. He polished the Sandhawk's skull to a sheen. He braided the teeth of a Shrieker into his hair. Then when he decided the time had come, Rengar returned to his tribe, ready to be accepted as a true hunter. Let's see how that goes. Ponjaf scoffed at Rengar and his trophies. He decreed that only by bringing back the head of an exclusive and legendary void abomination, we go, known as Kha'Zix, would Rengar be welcomed back into the tribe. Blinded by his eagerness, Rengar allowed this cunning beast to get the drop on him. The void creature ripped out one of Rengar's eyes and escaped. Furious and defeated, Rengar admitted his failure to Ponjaf. As expected, his father chastised him. But as Ponjaf spoke, Rengar noticed all the trophies adorning his father's hut were dusty and old. The chieftain had not hunted anything in a long time. He had likely sent Rengar after Kha'Zix because he was too afraid to do it himself. Rengar interrupted his father and called him a coward. Many Kalish were blessed with strong bodies or comfortable homes. Rengar conversely was born facing death. He had taught himself how to hunt and had the trophies and scars to prove it. Even his own bloody eye socket was a trophy, proof that though Rengar was born with disadvantages, he never gave up. Rengar leapt into his father and gutted him from neck to belly. Wow, okay, like that. The fiercest hunters of the tribe crowned him with flame roses, making him their new chieftain. Like the Sith, innit? Okay, but Rengar didn't need his villagers' acceptance. All he needed was adrenaline pumping through his veins as he chased down his prey. He left the village without even pausing to take a trophy from what was left of Ponjaf, his father. What was left of Ponjaf. His father was not a kill worthy of remembering, savage. Instead, he set off determined to find and slay the void creature that had tried to blind him. Not to satisfy the Kalish, but to satisfy himself. So we can see quite clearly from the first paragraph the connection between Kha'Zix and Rengar. So he will be the next champion I review. But yeah, pardon me, that was good. That was a good bio. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through his skins. Let's go. So these are Rengar skins. This is his base skin. Rengar is a ferocious Vestayan trophy hunter who lives for the thrill of tracking down and killing dangerous creatures. He scours the world for the most fearsome beast he can find, as in Kha'Zix, especially seeking any trace of Kha'Zix, the void creature who scratched out his eye. Rengar stalks his prey neither for food nor glory, but for the sheer beauty of the pursuit. Yeah, the base skin is nice. I like that. I wonder whose blood that is there in that picture. Next one is Headhunter. Okay. Some hunters choose to scale impossible heights, cutting down creatures many times their own size for the sheer rush of the kill. Rengar is clad in the bones of these creatures, a worrying sign to his more human quarry. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Night Hunter. Wow, I've actually seen some before. This is one of my favourites, and it's a bit of a shame there's no lore there. Night Hunter Rengar. That one looks so good. And I wonder if it's round 2 of Kha'Zix because he's missing an arm by the looks of it, or a hand at least by the looks of it there. Wow, I didn't even notice that before. But yeah, that's tight. Mecha Rengar, okay, and I'm sure there's a Mecha Kha'Zix as well. Designated RNGR-7, the Mecha Rengar unit is a second stealth-based unit developed by Urban Combat. Whatever that says, of its own warping technology, the RNGR can transform into a car. Okay, into a car for additional mobility. Okay, cool outfit as well. Kind of Pacific Rim vibes there. Now this one, Yorick's in there as well. Yeah, once again, the prettiest kitty is the deadliest. That's incredible. Rengar and Yorick there just look too. That's just too much. It's too much. Whoa, Guardian of the Sands Rengar. Jeez. An assassin of the Forgotten Order, long thought dead, Rengar prowls the tombs, retrieving ancient relics of power for purposes unknown. It's like the scary version of Ezreal. Far more alarming, he appears to be hunting guardians, his blades enhanced to pierce their ancient magic and defences. But Rise there as well, and is that Jaina? Yeah, that looks really good. And then we have Sentinel. So the thing about the Sentinels is the whole situation, the whole lore of the Sentinels was a bit of a letdown. A lot of hype, and that's how it ended. At least for me personally, I'm kind of bitter of how it ended. But anyway, what game is bigger than a king? As a hunter, Rengar could not pass up the opportunity to take on what would be his ultimate prey and the ultimate trophy. I mean, Rengar wasn't even in the video. Not Rune Nation, the one after Rune Nation, where they were all fighting Pantheon. It was a weak video. Rengar wasn't even in it. Anyways, even with Sentinel weapons in hand, they will need the skills of a true apex predator to take Viego down. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, the skin though, the skin is really good. Yeah, that's nice. And have we got any others? We have Legacy Vault, which is SSW, and that is about it. So not as many as I thought there might have been. So anyway, my top 3. Number 3 would have to be yeah, number 3. Ooh, this is close. Yeah, number 3 is Night Hunter. I love Night Hunter, but yeah, that's number 3. Number 2 would have to be Sentinel. The Sentinel skins are really good. And number 1 would have to be Guardians of the Sand Rengar. Yeah, I love the lore behind that one and the look behind that one as well. Yeah, nice. So there are my top 3 skins. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his spotlight. It's kind of like his condensed spotlight. Let's go. Blood, fantasy, violence, mild suggested themes.
Rengar succeeds by observing his...
Use of tobacco. Alcohol and tobacco.
Rengar succeeds by observing his prey from a distance and searching for that perfect moment to pounce on his target and secure the kill. Rengar's a knife cat that haunts the dreams of squishies everywhere, and this preseason's giving him more tools for the hunt while giving his opponents more space to react.
Oh, you did. Okay.
With the exception of Bola Strike, nearly all of Rengar's abilities have been changed, so let's start with the biggest, his ultimate. Activating Thrill of the Hunt grants him movement speed and camouflage, meaning that he's visible to enemy champions that get too close, similar to Evelyn. While camouflaged, Rengar reveals the nearest enemy champion and can leap to them for a guaranteed critical strike.
Wow. For a guaranteed critical strike.
Moving right along, we'll touch on his two passives, Unseen Predator and Bone Tooth Necklace. Unseen Predator now maxes out at 4 ferocity, and leaping to enter combat gives him 1 stack right off the bat. After using any empowered ability, the Stabby Tabby gains a burst of movement speed to keep the hunt going.
Okay.
As for Bone Tooth Necklace, trophies now increase Rengar's overall damage, but only stack on unique champion kills. Both the basic and empowered versions of his Q, Savagery, strike twice, once in an arc and then once on a line. It's also a skill shot now, so you can miss it, but it deals more damage and you'll look pretty cool. Finally, Battle Roar now heals Rengar for half the damage he's taken in the last few moments. When empowered, Battle Meow breaks crowd control and makes Rengar immune to incoming CC for a brief duration.
Okay.
When considering your empowered abilities, Savagery isn't always the right option. Choosing the correct skill can be the difference between securing a kill or going home empty-handed. Here, empowering Battle Roar could have allowed Rengar to ignore CC and stick to his target for first blood. Thrill of the Hunt lasts significantly longer than it used to, so you can use it to scout out an area and get a sense of where everyone is hiding instead of just jumping on the first target you see. When you're sure that your target is isolated, go in for the kill.
Wow.
To learn more about the preseason Assassin update, check out the full list here. We'll be back next week.
Okay, that just reminds me of something. I got recommended to watch a particular video on Rengar, which I'm going to watch now. But I've still obviously got his story to do, which I'll do after that, and also his login theme as well. So, because this one here, this is Talon and Katarina, unless Rengar's in the background. Is that Rengar there? Or maybe Rengar's there as well. Anyways, I'm going to watch this video now. Let's go. So this is called Rengar Jump Scare, but I imagine it's going to be ridiculous. So let's find out. Talon doing his thing. Okay.
Nothing to me.
Uh-oh. We know what that means. Yeah, run. Okay, it's going. Surely.
They won't survive.
Yeah. One more for good luck. Okay. On the tower. There's no way. There's no way. What? Bro. Little check of the shot. What? How quick was that? Right, slowed. What? 162. And then 1,428. There we go. And what's his full health? His health is 156 1569. Jeez. Okay, that was that was worth watching. I think it makes it funnier since he said haha before. I imagine he thought he got away like I did as well. Rengar just puts hi. Okay, that was good. That was worth watching. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to his login theme. Let's go. So, pretty short login theme, but okay. I was waiting for that. background sound of animals. Yeah. For a logging theme that's just over a minute long, that's got a lot going on. There's a lot condensed into that. I've listened to logging themes twice as long as that. I haven't got nowhere near as much going on. So yeah, for a 1 minute logging theme, that was really good. Yeah, that was really good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish off with his story. Let's go. So Rengar's story is called Prey, which is kind of fitting. Rengar smelled the blood before he saw the dead humans. 6 or so he estimated, but it was tough to get an exact count thanks to the number of pieces they'd been torn into. Their swords were sown about the meadow as useful as dulled cutlery. Wow. He knelt licking blood from the ground, cold to the tongue, still sweet yet bitter with the taste of iron. Ooh, it had been spilled less than an hour ago. Turning over one of the stray limbs in his hand, Rengar found a line of greenish saliva dangling from where the arm had been ripped from the body. He raised the stump to his nose and sniffed. You know who this is. The saliva smelled foul, like a corpse had rotted in a puddle of excrement. Can you imagine? Just raising it to his nose nearly made Rengar want to vomit, and he had a stronger stomach than most. He smiled his wide, toothy smile. The creature who inflicted these wounds would be easy to track. Rengar watched from the brush as the razor hide worked its claws around an old man's skull and crushed it between its bone teeth. It howled in disappointment, evidently unimpressed by the lack of a crunch. Get something else then. The giant four-legged beast stomped through the elderly man's tent, crushing it with a single step, then biting at the canvas and tearing it apart. Tossing aside the man's bedroll, it howled in delight as Rengar heard the scream of a young boy. Little one, frightened, good fear, delicious fear. Time to eat, time to silence screams, time to pain. Pain on the back of its neck, sharp and hot, something bit it. No, another pain, then another, sharp stabs, something with a weapon. Something with some fight in it. Maybe something tasty. I like the artwork there, that's nice. Rengar held on to the, whatever that is, sabre with one hand as the razor hide buckled back and forth trying to dislodge him. With the other hand he grabbed a knife and punctured the beast's leathery hide over and over. Oh, he knew he'd never kill the beast this way, but he'd get it bleeding, confuse it. With any luck, panic him. The razor hide dropped to its stomach and rolled over, taking Rengar with it. It was fast, much faster than Rengar would have thought for a creature of his size. He barely had time to dislodge his blades and jump away. The two combatants got to their feet. Blood trickled down the razor hide's scales, each one sharp enough to sever a limb. Combined, the scales made for a 9 pregnable defence and 1,000 small weapons all at the same time. It circled Rengar, sniffing the air. Rengar could tell he'd never win a straight fight against it. It was too big, too quick, too strong. A lifetime of scars had taught Rengar the secret of hunting. It wasn't about being strong, it was about knowing when to withdraw and when to attack. Just like the game League of Legends, something that I struggle with a lot of the time. Right now, it was time to withdraw. He sprinted away from the village towards the tall grass surrounding him. The razorhide leapt after him in pursuit, its feet pounding the earth. Rengar could hear it behind him. He couldn't be hidden in the grass soon enough, but the razorhide would catch up to him long before then. He just needed a few extra seconds. One-eyed Vastaya will be delicious. This thing's talking to itself. Only one thing tasty than something young, something that just tried to kill you. Stomp the cat beast to death before eating? No, better to swallow him whole, feel thrashing grow weaker until it deliciously stops. Wow. Unhinged jaw, bite down, feel warm spurts of blood. Tripping, falling, what? Some sort of weapon, 3 balls, there we go, tied together with leather, tangled around legs, bad. Still, brought free easily, but cat beast gone. Only slight rustle in tall grass to show where he went. Bound into field after it, cat beast small, scared. Me, big fast. Will stomp all tall grass down, if it takes pain. Warmth running down legs from where? Behind. No cat beast ran away again. Here we go, pain, new pain inside. Annoying, not problem, just annoying. Start running, doesn't matter which direction. Put distance between us, regroup. Turn around, where Vastaya? Maybe run away, maybe hiding, waiting. So this is obviously his other weapon and ability. This was the best part. Invisible within the tall grass, his prey cautious but not smart enough to be terrified. The momentary silence before the attack, before the quarry realised just how helpless it was. Before the howl of pain and the blood and the adrenaline and the joy, Rengar threw his head back and roared. Where roaring? Where roar coming from? Sounds like everywhere. Not roar of anger, not roar of fear, excitement, getting closer. No, this was a mistake. Out in the open, run back. Hard to breathe. Why? The wound in the side, deeper than it felt. Throat wet, choking blood. Don't slow down. Where is village? This way. No, the other. The stire still roaring, still getting closer. Run. Doesn't matter where, just run. Flash of metal, cool air blowing on stomach. Ooh, cool air blowing on stomach. No, inside stomach. Feel self growing lighter, sound of something wet and heavy hitting the ground. Many wet and heavy things. Looks back, guts fluid. Ooh, a trail of red and green. Pain, stinging pain, throbbing pain, stabbing pain. Everywhere. Can't stand up, legs buckle, breathing hard, heard footsteps coming closer. Sound of knife leaving sheath. Feel something new, something terrible. Not hunger, anger or joy. Fear. So for the first time this beast experiences fear. Rengar approached the prone Razorhide, his feet still kicking as the air as blood poured from the massive slash across his belly. His eyes were dilated. What trophy would he take? The skull? The mane? The creature lifted its head and worked its jaw, biting at the air out of anger or confusion. Rengar smiled. The creature's bone teeth were sharp, smooth. One of those would make an impressive addition to his necklace, which we know about as well. Okay, that was really good. I like how it flitted back and forth between Rengar and kind of the first person thoughts of this beast that Rengar was hunting. So it isn't Kha'Zix, but it's clearly something that by the sounds of it, something kind of similar. But no, good. That was really good, and that was a nice ending. I think I'll end it here today, guys, for Rengar. Good to go through his lore, his bio, his story, the connection between him and Kha'Zix. I forgot what it was called, but that ultimate basically against Talon was amazing. That was so good, and this story was really good as well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts, reactions and review of this champion Rengar. Thank you for the person who recommended this for me to go through as well, and I will be going through Kha'Zix soon, hopefully in the next couple of days. If not, it will definitely be next Thursday. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.